A nice aerial look of downtown Cleveland. Interleague Baseball comes your way next. We're just a few blocks south of Lake Erie at Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. Today, getaway day here in this three-game series between the San Diego Padres and the Cleveland Indians. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. I'm joined by Eric Harris and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first two games of the series.
Yeah, you see there, the home fans have got the brooms out for this one. The guys have taken the first two games of this three-game series, and the way they're playing, they've got to be the favorites in this one, too.
All right, EK, we'll get to Steve in a moment, but first, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the visiting San Diego Padres, as their manager, Bud Black, will align his order like this. And there's a look at the starter this lineup will match up against as you take a look at his line on the right side of your screen. Into the box is the leadoff hitter Cameron Maben, and we are ready for baseball. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1.
Already hitting 98 miles an hour here in the first inning. He's one of the hardest throwers that these guys will see all year long.
And Maben comes up empty on that one, and it's 0-2 now.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. So the rookie passes his first test here on the mound. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Number 26 will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball one. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
And this is low, ball two, 2-1. Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Bases are empty, one man out. Too high that time, and it's 3-1. Due next is Justin Upton as he gets loose in the on-deck circle. Called strike two, and now it's full 3-2.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And that's outside. He lost him, ball four.
You can't fault the pitch selection or the location there. And it's well placed, maybe just a hair off the outside corner. But 3-2, that's where you want to be.
Justin Upton will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch that time, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Well, a couple of good swings back-to-back, but nothing at all to show for it.
Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Well, that's a good confidence builder with a runner on base here in the first. This is definitely the man to worry about in this lineup. There's little question about that, so he'll be fired up about that one.
Will Myers will stand in hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game. First pitch coming. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Now a fastball, and he knocks this one into right center field. That's going to be a base hit.
Well, he's been a little slow out of the blocks here to start the season, but that looks a little better there as this is a sharp base hit.
Derek Norris will dig in now, and he's got to be wondering when his bat's going to make the trip north from spring training, as he has really struggled in the early going. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
They've got an opening here, so this is where you can really jump on a guy out there before he's settled in.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Ball swung on and lifted in the air with some carry out towards left center. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Padres leave a pair. Now the Tribe will get their shot. Still scoreless. Now we'll look at the starting lineup for the Indians here. They match up against a guy looking to put his injury woes from the past few years behind him, veteran right-hander Ian Kennedy. Defensively, the Padres alignment will look like this. Donnie Larson will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Second baseman, Donnie Larson.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The 1-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And this is swung on and missed, though he will need to do a little housekeeping at first. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Oh, this one could have been trouble. But that's a nice play behind the plate to clear himself of the runner and then make a good throw on to first base to get the putout.
Toby Reyna will stand in, and as you can see the big number there, he's up over 400 to begin the campaign. Knuckle curve down below the knees, 1-0. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. Maben is over to his right as he puts this one away, 2 down.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Lee Van Dyke will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this is going to be a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. And a full count now as Kennedy misses there. It's 3-2 now.
These long at-bats give you a good sense of what a guy's featuring here in the first inning.
Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. And Maben will look this one into the glove, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3. We've played an inning. No score. Will Middlebrooks will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
And that's taken for strike 1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
They already walked one guy in the first inning. Now he's in danger of losing the leadoff guy here in the second.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitcher's right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Tim Fedorovich will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Here's the first offering. And he's going to lay one down here, and it looks like it'll be a good one. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Well, you have to imagine that this one figures to be tight throughout the entire game. So that's a good job of getting the bunt down right there and getting that go-ahead run up to second base with just 1 out.
Alexi Amarista will get his first cuts here. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
Fouled back. Middlebrooks from second. Here's the pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And this is going to be a foul ball. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, most scouts rate players' attributes on a 20 to 80 scale, with 80 being considered elite. I'll tell you what, that's an 80 fastball. I don't mean miles per hour. He is bringing it, folks.
Clint Barmas will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with 2 away here. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Swing and a fly ball to straightaway left. And he can't track it down as this ball falls. And the run is in to score to make this a 1-0 ball game.
And you know, this is something these guys just haven't had for a while. That's an early lead. Although I guess they haven't really had any leads, period. And that's why they're on this losing streak. But a good sign here as he drives in a run to put him up 1-0.
Cameron Maben will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Now the first pitch. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. At first is Barmes, the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So a run on one hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Padres 1 and the Indians nothing. Sammy Huffman will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night.
The shortstop, Sammy Huffman.
First offering on the way. And they start him with one high and away for ball one. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Barmes retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number one.
And he'll take a long exhale on his way back to the dugout. You know, when he looks back on the tape of this, he'll realize that he needs to be a little more committed to his swing. You know, he had no chance of that working out well for him.
A.J. Metcalf will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
One out, nobody on. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. On a good pitch, ties him up there as this is hit on the ground to third. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
And you wonder if this is a ball that he probably should have just held on to. Instead, he tries to force it to first, and I think they're going to score this as a single and an error.
Roger Doran will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. Now here's the first pitch. And this is low, but it's roped in quickly, and that runner will hold at second base. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
Two and one now. Padres an early 1-0 lead here in the second. Good fastball that time as he's pulled the count back to even now. It's 2-2. And this is fouled straight back. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
Swing and a ball lined hard towards short, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
And if this ball's hit maybe just a little bit harder, he might have a shot at doubling a man off. But since it's hit so softly, he's only going to wind up getting one out.
Willie Mays will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. In the dirt here. Throw goes to third, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
Well, yeah, this is going to be a pitch in the dirt, and as a runner, it's hard sometimes to tell whether you should advance or not. But I think the catcher just lost sight of this thing just for a moment, and as soon as he reads that at second base, he's off for third.
It's a 2-0 now as he hits with a runner at third and 2 away.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
What do you say now, Indian?
And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
And at the plate, if you've got an umpire helping you out, no reason to go after a borderline pitch on 2-0.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. Jake Taylor would be next. And the liner foul into the seats down the right side. Got him. One left for the Tribe. It remains 1-0. Number 26 is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Third baseman, number 26.
First pitch in there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1.
And when he's finding the inside corner with that curveball, whoa, he can be tough. That's a hard pitch to hang in there on.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Fouled straight back. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Come on, Indian. Wait.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
And now here's a swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The left fielder, number 10, Justin Upton.
Justin Upton will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. Ball one.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
One thing that's happened in these last 2 at-bats, it's driven up his pitch count. That's now 14 pitches just to the last 2 batters.
Now the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
And the way this guy's pitching, you can bet these guys are thinking, thank goodness he's over in the other league. I'd hate to face him 3 or 4 times a year. Once is way too much.
Will Myers will stand in. A base hit his first time around. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
Here we go, guys. Come on.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
He's just cutting his way right through the teeth of this order. They're not even putting up much of a fight.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And a swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Jake Taylor makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Jake Taylor.
Swinging on the first pitch, and this is bounced to the shortstop, and the catch is made, 1 away.
As an infielder, you always have to know who the runner is out there. Here, when he fields this thing, if he tries to set himself, he's got no chance at all. He knows he has to unload quickly, and he does so to get his man on a close play at first.
Number 13 steps in now. And this is going to be a foul ball. Bases are empty, one man out. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are two away now.
Now batting, second baseman,
Donnie Larson will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Down and away, ball one. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with two men out.
A pretty good swing there. You'll watch. Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
Toby Reyna will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. And this is taken outside for ball one.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. Two away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Let's go,
And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. And the fastball is off his glove, and it gets away. And he'll make it to second here as he's moved into scoring position now after the passed ball.
Yeah, you can see this pitch is on the outside part of the plate, and it almost looked like a situation where he couldn't decide whether to catch it normally or maybe try to backhand this thing. And it kicks right off the end of his glove, and you can see it gets away.
Now a ball hit hard but foul as this one forces the third base coach to dance out of danger. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Another try at 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Now on 3-2, you got to go with your strength.
Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. And that's in there, base hit. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece.
Boy, he comes through with a 2-out, 2-strike RBI. That's a real confidence builder right there, and conversely, that's very deflating if you're out there on the mound.
Lee Van Dyke will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Swing, hard hit ball to second, and that's through for a base hit. And they'll stop the runner at second base, but there are 2 on and 2 out now. And with that, he'll stretch that hit streak as he's now hit in 8 straight games.
Sammy
Huffman will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Derek Norris will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Derek Norris.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. And they'll come inside with this one, but the result's the same. It's to 2-1 now. And my goodness, that nearly got him as he had to back away from it. It's ball 3. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that eye.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Well, this is turning into a real dogfight now.
The 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And now on the mound after the leadoff walk, you put yourself in a situation where you're going to give these guys a good chance to get that run right back. I mean, here's where he'll need to try to get the next guy to hit something on the ground.
Will Middlebrooks will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time. Now the first pitch. Too high that time with the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. The 1-0. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
The 2-1. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Sliced down the line at first. One there on the first, but no, not in time as he really took a tumble at second base, letting go of that ball.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just one at second.
Tim Fedorovich will dig in. No official at-bat yet as he delivered a sacrifice bunt in his first appearance. First pitch coming. And that's in there for a strike. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
And this will be fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. And yet another foul ball here as this finds the seats, and the count will remain at 0-2. And he struck him out.
Well, this curveball, it just disappears. He thinks he's right on it at the plate. And look where it winds up. Completely out of the zone. And that's what you want as a pitcher. You want hitters to chase pitches that aren't strikes.
Alexi Amarista will get another shot. Called out on strikes his first time around. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one. Runner aboard at first here with two gone in a 1-1 ball game. On the ground is short. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him and the side is retired. One left for San Diego. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth, tied 1-1. A.J. Metcalf will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
First baseman, A.J. Metcalf.
And a good fastball from Kennedy as he gets ahead with strike one. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
Some would say he's showing good patience here, waiting for his pitch. But as a number 5 hitter, I think you need to make something happen.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Now the pitch. And he sends a fastball out to left field and fairly well hit. And he started the home fourth in style. It's a home run. Solo shot here to left, and the Tribe take a 2-1 lead.
sometimes as a pitcher out there, you have to challenge guys up in the strike zone. The only thing is, it just can't be out over the middle of the plate. Here he got the fastball up all right, but he didn't get it in. So he extends his arms out there, and he hits this ball a long, long way.
Now batting. Third
Roger
baseman.
Doran will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. First pitch coming. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
Come on!
Ball one.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
And if he wants to turn things around, that's a pitch that he's going to need to start locating better.
Here's one hit towards the hole. On to first, and it's dropped. Luckily for him, though, there'll be no advance.
Yeah, he nearly bailed him out here at first base. Let's check the scoop on show motion. He looks to be in good position to dig this ball out, but he just doesn't want to stay in the pocket. Close, but not quite. I know how he feels.
Willie Mays will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
And you know, down there at third base, he absolutely wants another shot at a ground ball. Something to try and make up for that error.
And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Yeah, there's no question that he's trying to get this guy to hit something on the ground, hopefully to get the double play out of it. But this one just gets away, and now you move a runner into scoring position, and still nobody out.
And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. Ball hit pretty well out toward left center. Catch made out there in left center as the runner may tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Yeah, a ball hit pretty well that time, but it hung up long enough for him to run it down in the alley. Good news, though, is that runner on second, he was able to tag up and make it to third now with only one out.
Jake Taylor will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch to him. Good changeup there by Kennedy as he starts him out with strike one. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
In the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate, and that'll keep the runner at third. Now the 1-1. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And that'll score the runner from third as they'll open up a 3-1 lead.
Number 13.
Number 13 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. You get the sense that things are starting to get away from him a bit out there.
It all comes from falling behind hitters and then having to come in there with something good to hit. That's going to get you every time.
Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. There goes the runner. Not in time as he steals second.
Well, I think he's pretty lucky to get in there safely on this play. It's a decent jump, but I think a good throw might nail him down there. Instead, you see it's wide of the mark, off to the shortstop side of the base, and he's able to beat that tag to get in safely.
Runner holding tight at second, now the pitch. 3-0 now.
He's definitely looking fastball there, and you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase it.
On good opposite field power here as this fastball is taken high and deep to right. And that will find the seats, a home run. And how about that? Number 13 has got himself his first big league round tripper. We'll have to wait and see how many more of these he can mount in his career, but for now I'm sure he's happy to say he's got his first.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this, watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. I'm sure he was practically floating as he jogged the bases. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over. You know his phone's going to blow up. He's going to be calling his mom, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Donnie Larson will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around.
Donnie Larson.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
And now, even with 4 runs in against you here in the inning, you got to just wipe the slate clean and just take the approach that you're starting over out there.
Not close. It's 2-0. And for whatever the reason, he's really fallen off the rails here in the 4th.
And it looks to me like he's looking very tentative out there as well. And that's usually the kiss of death for a starting pitcher. You've got to go right at guys.
Outside, 3-0 now. No, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. That's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Now here comes Bud Black up out of the Friars dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that'll be all for Ian Kennedy. So he'll depart early here this afternoon, and you have to figure he will not be thrilled with his performance in this one. Travis Wood is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Toby Reyna will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike.
Let's go, drive.
Now a check swing here and a little looper. Amarista takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
He tried to check his swing. Looked like it was going to be a strike anyway, but he couldn't commit all the way, and as a result, he gives him a free out here with an easy soft liner.
Lee Van Dyke will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
I doubt he wanted to get in quite so tight with the hard stuff there, but hey, this is a guy with good opposite field power, so you don't want to just give him free rein to lean out over the plate.
Here comes the 1-0. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
And we all know that this guy doesn't really have the velocity to get it past a whole lot of major league hitters. So he's got to rely on that location, in and out, up and down, and that was perfect right there.
Now here's a bouncing ball sent back up the middle, and it's going to find its way into center, his second hit of the afternoon. Throw will hold that runner at second, so there are 2 on now with 2 away.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Sammy Huffman will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. Changeup had him fooled a bit as this is on the ground to third. And he'll just step on third and the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We played 4 full. The Tribe lead this one 5-1. Clint Barmas will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Second baseman, Clint Barmas.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Here's the 1-0. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. So with the leadoff man on base, time to reach back into the feverish days of the 1980s where video game baseball meant using your joystick to control 3 men on a black screen. It's today's version of this date in baseball history. Cameron Maben will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Outside and low, 3-0.
Well, you know, even 4-run leads have a tendency to disappear when you can't find the strike zone. He's got to figure it out here quick before things get away from him.
Let's get 2 here.
And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Yep, a single and then a walk to start the inning. This is exactly how big innings get started. So they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
Number 26 will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
And this is a big spot right here. You've got to get something out of this, even if it's just a run or two.
Really?
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And that'll be grounded foul off to the left and near Glenn Hoffman, the third base coach. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
These guys really haven't had all that many great chances offensively. So, you know, they'd hate to see this threat go by the boards. Not a good time for a strikeout at all.
Justin Upton will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Runners staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And Upton lays off again, and he's in control of the count. It's 3-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. And this is foul tipped, so that runs the count full now at 3-2.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
1 run on 3 hits and 2 errors thus far for San Diego. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
Wow, that's the second walk of the inning here. And really, that's just an invitation to get right back into the ballgame. You don't want to give a team like this any kind of opening. That lead could shrink in a hurry.
Will Myers will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit, it still hasn't shown up yet. Like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
Now here's the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Kind of interesting to see how he's going to respond to this situation that he's worked himself into.
Yeah, he hasn't found himself in too many tough spots, but he's got one now.
1-1.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
1 run on 3 hits and 2 errors thus far for San Diego. And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Lined into left center. And that is going to be a base hit. And not in time as the 2nd run scores.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Derek Norris will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
We've talked about all the strikeouts. The only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul for strike 2. Now a swing and a ball grounded to second. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. A.J. Metcalf will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Lays off 1-0. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Too high, and it's 3-0.
And when you need a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk's not on the agenda. You better bear down right here.
Go.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Hit hard toward the right side. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Oh, that one sounded great off the bat. That's a good, crisp line drive right here to start the inning, and he'll make it up to second with a leadoff double.
Roger Doran will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. And here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. A runner at second, nobody out. The 1-2. Now a ball hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And that'll plate the run from second base, and the lead is 3 now at 6-3.
Now batting, center fielder, Willie Mays.
Willie Mays will stand in now. He struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. On the ground down the first base line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
Good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Here he comes on 2-2. Full count, 3-2.
Now you've got a run already in, another runner on first. You got to think this has to be a fastball here.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
One thing you learn real quick as a rookie, you don't get any easy at-bats at this level. You got to be picking up there every single pitch because guys up here, they'll tear you apart if you don't.
Jake Taylor will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. One pitch on the way. And the 1-1 is in the air now out to center. Myers is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
This is a guy that doesn't really have great velocity, so when he elevates the fastball, it can lead to big problems. He gets away with it this time, though.
number 13, will dig in. 1 for 2, including a home run thus far.
Let's get something started here.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
All right, let's go.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hard to believe he let that one go. I mean, that was right on a platter for him.
Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Cleveland's out in front, 6-3. Will Middlebrooks will step in to get the Friars going here in their half of inning number 6.
Will Middlebrooks.
First pitch on the way. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
That last pitch puts him at 100, so that probably makes this his last inning, even if he makes it all the way through.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right, but this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
Here's the 2-0. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
And sometimes this is just what you need. You know, you're in the middle innings now. You can grind out a walk, make that guy throw a few pitches, get him into the stretch. That's where you can finally put him away.
Tim Fedorovich will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. You'd have to think a walk here would hasten his exit from the ball game.
Yeah, he can't let that happen. In a close game like this, you've got to make him put it in play.
A runner at first with no outs here. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. Throw comes back in quickly, so they're at first and second now with nobody out.
Yeah, he waited out the curveball that time and just ripped it towards the hole. You see the dive over there at first, but that was pretty much for show. A little false hustle. I don't think he ever really thought he was going to get to that one. It was hit way too hard.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Blake Stocker will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season.
Blake Stocker.
Alexi Amarista will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Now both runners on the move. Pitch inside the throw, and they will get the lead runner at third. A daring attempt with no outs on the scoreboard, and it doesn't pan out.
Yeah, I don't know about the decision to run here. I mean, you've already got 2 guys on base. You've got a pitcher sweating bullets out there as it is. Now you've basically thrown him a lifeline and given him a free out that he hadn't really earned.
Fastball hit on the ground is short. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. Clint Varmus will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Up high. 2-1 now.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
Don't give up the run.
And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
And right now, he shouldn't have any second thoughts about working hard inside. Even if you hit the guy, you've got the open base to protect you. You got to keep this guy from getting extended.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Padres leave 1, can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Donnie Larson will stand in to get things going for the Indians in their half of the 6th.
Donnie Larson.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. And this ball will be chopped foul. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, but designated
Toby Reyna will stand in. He popped out in his last time. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0.
Let's go, guys. Here we go.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
1 and 2.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. One out, nobody on. Changeup had him fooled a bit as this is on the ground to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
now batting, left fielder Lee Van Dyke.
Lee Van Dyke will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. In there, and it's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a good take here as he misses for a ball, and it's 2-1 now to the Cleveland left fielder. Cutter got up on him pretty quickly there, and it's back to even 2-2.
Come on, let's get a hit. Here we go.
Full count now, 3-2. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. Sammy Huffman will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And this is grounded foul down the line, so he'll tee it up again. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. And as it turns out, the two-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Indians leave one as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Back here in Cleveland, 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Cameron Maybin will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
San Diego. Right fielder, Cameron Maybin.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. This man out for his 2nd inning of work. Did a nice job getting him 1, 2, 3 last time around.
Yeah, but that was against the 7, 8, 9 guys. Things may be a little more difficult here now that he has to face the top 3 in the lineup.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1.
And this is part of the reason why he's staring a hat trick right in the face. He just hasn't been able to recognize these pitches that are well out of the zone.
And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here it comes. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
I don't think anyone's going to be too upset that they have to leave this place after the game. This series has been a nightmare.
Number 26 will dig in. 0 for 2 thus far. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Number 13 is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the 2nd out.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
Justin Upton will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point. First pitch on its way to Upton. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. In some of these interleague matchups, guys are facing rookies, guys they've never faced before. Advantage hitter or pitcher?
I'm always going to say it, advantage pitcher. Until you see what a guy's got and how he lets it go, you're just flying blind up there.
And Upton's aboard. It's a base hit.
And this is really one of the few balls they've hit solidly all afternoon, so Now we'll see if maybe they can get something going here.
Will Myers will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Boy, he was so far behind that first pitch that he over-adjusted and was so far ahead of this one.
Upton holding, here it comes. And a good two-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. One left for San Diego. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Kevin Quackenbush will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home seventh.
Kevin Quackenbush.
A.J. Metcalf will dig in, needing to come up with a three-bagger to complete the cycle. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. And he lays off for ball one. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit fairly well out toward left field. And this is taken in by Upton for the first out.
Now, looking ahead, you wonder if maybe he'll get one more shot at the cycle. Might need a little help, but it's not over for him yet.
Roger Doran will dig in again. He singled home a run his last time. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. In tight again, and it's to 2-0 now. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a ball right back to the mound. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Willie Mays.
Willie Mays will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Ball one. In for a strike. It's 1-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And I think that's what they were trying to set him up for. Going with that changeup down in the zone on a 1-2 count. Very difficult to react to, but he did a great job of holding back.
The 2-2 coming. Fouled back. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
And this guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
Now a fastball swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Pretty lucky here defensively that this winds up only a double. You see the leap, maybe a little missed time there as it gets over his head. But fortunately, he's got backup to field this thing and get it in quickly. That backup's late in getting there. These are the kind of plays you see inside the Parkers on.
Nick Vincent will get the ball, looking to get the final out now here in this 7th inning.
Nick Vincent.
Jake Taylor will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away.
You can do it.
Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
Yeah, nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Now a fastball, and it's hit on the ground to short. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Chris Schneider is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Chris Schneider.
Derek Norris will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Catcher, Derek Norris.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Swinging a ground ball to short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Our line scorer here from Progressive Field. Tribe leading this one in the 8th as they look to put the finishing touches on a solid home win. Will Middlebrooks will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0.
And time's getting short here. You don't want to have to face that closer in the 9th inning needing 3 runs. They need to cut that gap down somehow.
Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. One out, nobody on. Two and one. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
Tim Fedorovich will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
First offering on the way. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
1-1 on the way. And a front foot curveball here that misses down and in for ball 2. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And he got him. Padres down in order. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Number 13 will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Right fielder, number 13.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Under it is Maben now as he pulls it in for the first out.
And right here, you've got the right fielder shading just a bit towards the alley. And I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close quickly out there, and he makes the play near the line.
Donnie Larson will have another go. He struck out looking his last time. And a high strike there, 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Again, a 1-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, there it is. Hat trick, my friend. That's a 3rd strikeout of the game. Luckily, his guys are winning, so it kind of lessens the blow, but actually, not so much.
Toby Reyna will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. Here's the first pitch to him. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Now here's a bouncing ball sent back up the middle, and it's going to find its way into center, his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots his ball right back up the middle.
Lee Van Dyke will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. Here's the first offering. Low with a fastball here. In the dirt even. Hits ball 1.
And now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet. Not by a long shot.
2-0 now. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
Yeah, looked like he guessed right on 2-1. That was a good time to swing for the fences.
And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Tribe. They still lead it 6-3. Sammy Rhodes is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 41, Sammy Rhodes.
Alexi Amarista will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the ninth.
Shortstop, Alexi Amarista.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
When a guy like this on the mound has got you down 0-2, that's a tough hole to climb out of.
Takes something off, but it's 1-2 now.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
Now the 1-2. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth. 2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
And you know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
Clint Barmas will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Here's the 1-0. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
A strike, and it's 2-1. One out, nobody on. And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you get a good sense of his value to this ball club watching this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, and now they're an out away from wrapping this thing up.
Cameron Maben is the last chance now with 2 out here in the 9th. Now the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Two out, nobody on. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Now this small but vocal crowd come to their feet. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And now, as a hitter, 1 and 2, you've got to be thinking right center field. They'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Here comes the 1-2. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
He's hoping to just run that heater by him. So he's ramped up the velocity here in the last 2 pitches.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, here we go. Tack another one onto that winning streak. They've now got it up to 6 in a row, and it's not looking like this hot spell's going to end anytime soon.
Time to hand out Topps Player of the Game honors for this one. And guys, I think we can all agree that this fellow right here deserves it more than anybody that took the field in this one.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. He definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Indians win this one 6-3. So long from Cleveland.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Cleveland Indians: 6 runs on 13 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Padres, 3 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 16 minutes. A reminder that the Regional Transit Authority provides convenient, affordable service to and from Progressive Field. The Rapid Transit provides direct service to Tower City, only a short 10-minute walk from Progressive Field through RTA's Walkway to Gateway.